When cinematographer Jeff Neu stopped by our office with a new surf film, we were stoked. With so many people shooting video, quality celluloid is hard to come by. We've watched Jeff's work on film for years in some of the best 16mm surf flicks of the last decade, and as one of the premier cinematographers for Surfer TV. Jeff's latest release, Surf Addicts, is a trip into the world of highly polished handcrafted images. He takes us on an aquatic journey through the eyes of a surfer, a documentarian, and a cinematographer. Images like these of newly crowned 5-time world champion Kelly Slater are what shooting is all about. We caught up with Jeff just fresh off of another adventure. While kicking back at the Wedge, he related to us how good life as a surf shooter can be.
Yeah, I'm really pretty thankful to be able to travel as much as I do. You know, I got started traveling on my own, but that led to a lot of bigger and better jobs that actually pay me to go out and shoot television shows. Surfer Magazine, I've been doing their show for 6 years, and I mean, they've sent me just about everywhere in the world that's a great surf destination. You know, recently I went to Galapagos Islands. Besides having excellent surf, I got to hang out with unbelievable wildlife. I got to dive with schools of hammerhead sharks and swim with seals and dolphins, and it's an unbelievable lifestyle that I've been blessed with, so I'm pretty stoked on that. Every time I go to a new place, I always find a new adventure. You know, it's a new wave, or it's a new feeling, a new culture, and it's always fascinating to me to be able to experience that. My artistic preference for shooting any subject matter is to use a film medium as opposed to a video medium. There's so many people out there using home video to come up with surf movies that I really don't want to try to compete with that. I want to have a much higher quality product. Yeah, I think one of the things that sets me apart from 95% of the people that are out there making surf movies is the fact that I am shooting film, and I'm shooting in the water most of the time. You know, I'm always looking for that perfect water shot that's really hard to hook up with. And there are a lot of variables involved. One being I have to be in the right place, the surfer has to be in the right place, and the right wave has to come in all at once. The sun has to be in the right place, the wind has to be blowing in the right direction. It's pretty hard to nail that perfect water shot. And I'm always looking for that, in-your-face shot, full frame, where, either the guy's blasting over my head with an aerial, or doing just a full spray cut back in my face, or just hooking up in the barrel and going past. Those are the types of shots that I'm really after when I'm out doing my job. It's been kind of leading up to me working on much bigger films, doing a lot of Hollywood production, television commercials, and this helps support my expensive habit of making surf films. You know, I basically do it for the love of it, not for the money, because it doesn't pay that well. Hollywood's supporting my filmmaking habit, I'd have to say. This is my latest film. It's called Surf Addicts. It was a lot of fun making this film. I was inspired to make this film by the music of a band called the Surf Addicts. And that's why I named this movie Surf Addicts, is because I used entirely Surf Addicts music in the soundtrack. These guys sing about all kinds of really funny, comical surfing things that every surfer can relate to. Really enjoy using their music. Gosh, I can remember one shot that I've got of Joel. We were out at Cloudbreak, and he took off on this bomb outside, and I just kept trigger pegged. He was coming right at me. And I got this shot of him going by, passing me, and as he went by, I pulled back in behind the wave, and you can see him just pass right in front of the camera. It's pretty awesome, through the back of the wave. It's almost like there's no wave there. It's almost like the lens went fisheye as he went by. It's one of my favorite shots. Yeah, I've been working with a lot of big wave surfers, charging some outside stuff at Phantoms. Troy Alotis is like a really close friend of mine, and he was really going for it at Phantoms this last winter. We're going to hook up again this winter. I was out there sitting on a boogie board out in the middle of nowhere at Phantoms, getting cleaned up once in a while. It's kind of nuts out there when you got a big, 15-foot wave coming at you and nowhere to go except down. This is one of my 35mm motion picture cameras, and it weighs about 22 pounds. It's like swimming with an anchor. It doesn't float. Some of my most awesome shots that I've ever gotten have been right here at the Wedge in Newport Beach. You know, some of the heaviest takeoffs, some of the worst wipeouts, and even some of the biggest snakes I've ever seen, where boogie boarders have just taken surfers out, free falling, just knocking them off their board. unbelievable some of the stuff that happens here. It's always a treat to come to the Wedge on a big swell and try to get some good stuff. For anybody that appreciates quality of the work that I do and wants to come out and see this film on the big screen, Surf Addicts is going to be premiering at the Galaxy Theater soon, and I'd like everybody to come down, hang out, have a good time. The band's going to play. There's also going to be a snowboard premiere of the movie Nobody's Heroes by Fusion Films. It's going to be a good time. It's a good reason to come out and just party, have a good time, see a quality film on the big screen.